Hope you're doing well today. Two quick questions for you. One, you're a Cleveland guy, so when you see that you're finally facing the Browns in the playoffs, just your overall thoughts on finally facing your hometown team, if you will. And also, what is it about Patrick Mahomes in this offense? Only the least amount of points you've scored in the postseason, 31 points since Patrick Mahomes has been in control. What is it about you guys that just kind of just flip the switch in the postseason?
I think to answer your first question, yeah, man, being from Cleveland and playing the Browns, it's definitely kind of up the ante a little bit. It made it a little bit more personal. I absolutely love Cleveland, but I understand that we are each other's enemies right now. So I got a lot of friends and a lot of family back in Cleveland telling me I'm the enemy, and it's definitely going to be fun going up against the Browns, and it's going to be an exciting game. And to speak on the other point of the points scored, I think that everybody kind of locks in a little bit more and gets excited to play when the playoffs come around, especially in this building, especially 1-5 himself. He does everything he can to be ready for these moments, and it shows every single time he goes out there in the playoffs.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Travis, the last time you guys played the Browns was 2018, and you and Kareem, two Cleveland guys, you probably remember the game well, went off and had all these touchdowns. Just thinking back to Kareem and everything that happened and just where he is now, how thrilled are you for him? How often do you guys speak and so on and so forth?
I wish we spoke more often, man. That's my brother for life. To see what he's gone through and to see him grow from everything. I'm somebody where I had a few red flags coming out of college. It wasn't always, a whole lot of fun for me. I had to kind of break through some things that were tied to my name, and with that, it just you have to challenge yourself as a man, as a human. You have to grow from it. You have to understand how people are viewing you, and you have to move on knowing that. And I think Kareem's done an unbelievable job of just going out there playing football and keeping his head on straight. So I'm happy as hell for him.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Travis. We were learning that obviously you came back in the Man of the Year award challenge online. I want to take you back to the last time you played against the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, the team showed the video of your nomination. Just what did it feel like to watch the nomination and obviously be recognized? And then secondly, there were two kids in the video, Amari and Amir. I know you've gotten to know them over the last 5 years at Operation Breakthrough. What's it just been like to get to know them and have a real relationship with those guys?
Yeah, Amari and Amir, man, those guys, they'll light up the room every single time they walk in it, man. It's just two kids that are absolutely, very aware of their situation, but at the same time, man, they love life, man. They love life. They appreciate, what Operation Breakthrough is and everybody that's in that building that helps them, and it's just it's a beautiful thing, man. And to be honest, during the Falcons game when I was getting recognized, we were losing at that point. So it wasn't a fulfilling moment. You know what I mean? We were trying to secure the first round bye and or at least the first seed in the AFC. And my mind was more focused on that than it was actually. But Fish actually gave me a little tap and he said, "Hey man, congratulations." So that was about as excited and understanding that I got on the field when I was being recognized.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Travis, regarding Kareem, what do you feel like the last couple of years have been like for him since he's left here? And was it difficult for him to not be a part of things as you guys kept winning games the last couple of years? And Brad, I'll have one quick follow-up.
I can only imagine how it was for him. I can't speak on it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was probably an uphill battle that he had to deal with mentally, as well as, face the reality of things. And what that is that everybody was kind of looking at him in a negative light. And he's a guy where he walks in the building as a teammate, as a guy, as a friend that I've learned to know, man. He's never had that negative light on him because of his personality and, who he's been in the building. So to have to deal with that, hats off to him for battling through that and finding his way back onto a football field here in the NFL. And I'm just happy for him, man.
Okay. And you also mentioned earlier that everybody out there really locks in at playoff time. And you said particularly Pat. How have you seen that with Pat? What tells you that he's particularly locked in this week?
Just it's the small conversations of making sure that everybody is aware, making sure that everybody's on the same page. You can tell that, you know, he's been doing his homework for the past week and a half. Just talking to him understanding what every single team that we could possibly face is doing defensively. And then sure enough, as soon as we found out on Sunday who we were playing, you know, he was right there. I had a whole notebook ready for the Cleveland Browns. And I think right now we're just we're in the process of figuring out the game plan. And I think, like I said, what Pat does the best is communicate exactly what he's seeing and, you know, how he feels we need to attack the defense. And all those conversations, you know, are extremely relevant during the game. So.
Got time for a few more. We'll go right down the line, starting with Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Travis. You touched on this earlier, but I wonder if you could expand upon it a little bit. Just your family and friends back home, just the dynamic of, I mean, are they still Browns fans? Obviously, they're Travis Kelce fans, but what is the dynamic of who they root for?
I mean, it's I got no hard feelings, man. I understand what it means to be a Cleveland sports fan, and to be a diehard at that. And you know, I think a lot of the close friends and family are going to be wearing their Chiefs gear, but maybe throw an orange shirt with a nice Browns helmet on underneath or something like that, man. It's definitely going to be mixed feelings for a lot of people that I know, but at the same time, I'm going in with a mindset that Kansas City Chiefs got to win this game.
Go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Travis, you mentioned a few times this year how the crowd, still a limited capacity, but that you've felt that energy all season long. Just how excited are you to feel that on Sunday back in the playoffs? And also, are you repping Tyreek's brand there on your shirt?
Oh, yeah, I'm a soul runner. I might not be as fast as Tyreek, but I'm still a soul runner. You can't take that away from me. Shout out to Tyreek and what he's doing with the soul runner and everything he's doing in the community, man. That guy's unbelievable. But to go back to I'm sorry, what was the first question you had? My apologies.
Just feeling the playoff environment. I know it's a limited capacity crowd, but you've mentioned how the crowd all year, just 17,000 or whatever, still brought it every single game. How excited are you to feel that?
I'm excited to see how we take it up a notch. You know, the playoffs, the us on the field can't be the only ones that take it up a notch. So the kingdom, we're hoping that you're loud and proud and ready to wreak havoc just like we are.
We'll go last to Mackenzie Nelson. Go ahead, Mackenzie.
Hey, Travis, I was just wondering, as you guys enter the playoffs, is there anything that sticks out to you or anything that's different about this year's team versus last year's?
I would say the biggest difference is just the confidence that we have in knowing who we are and knowing how to be the best us, if that makes sense. I think what Coach Reed has done, I've said this a million times, I think what he does is he presents a challenge for us week in and week out. And as a player, as a leader, to follow, you know, a guy that knows what he's doing like that, to be able to hear what he has for us and to keep attacking that challenge and week in and week out find ourselves, you know, having success through meeting those expectations and winning those challenges. I think it's just a flawless process that Coach Reed has been able to put forth. And with that, you know, we've all been able to grow within that and have fun doing it.
Trav, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah. Check out Cheetah, man. Soul Runner, baby.